Peace and black global power to you, black family. This is Brother Azebo. And I'm back at you with my Pan-African garden. I had these, I wanted to show you these, this turmeric and ginger root. I wanted to sun dry these today while the sun is still out, and with this weather, it will probably dry out pretty quick. I went to the supermarket and got these roots, and I'm gonna dry them out so that I can put it in with my with my tea, my green tea. I'll dry these out and chop them up real good. And this root right here is the same as this right here. All I did is I just planted it in the ground just as an experiment, just to see what would happen, and that's exactly what happened. This is ginger root plant, and this is smells great, and this is what came up as a result of planting this. So now I don't have to go to the supermarket anymore, because I've gotten. Wow, would you look at that? Another piece is coming up right here. You see that? Wow, there's another piece that's coming up. Wow, that's great. And I got my chocolate mint tea right here. Well, at least I'm gonna make mint tea out of it. But I got a lot of little herbs growing. I've been growing herbs all summer long, and it's been fantastic. Nice experiment. My first garden. So and I've been using the cherry tomatoes over here. I'm gonna start harvesting everything I can possibly harvest on this plant so I can get it under control, because it's way out of control. As you can see, my little tiny sunflower seeds, the little seeds grew up into these plants right here, which is great because I can have some sunflower seeds also. I like sunflower seeds. These are my sunflower plants. Wow, that's a great shot right there. Sun is right over the sunflower. Wow, this is beautiful. I feel less excited about my cherry tomato plant because look at it. It's just going out of my planter. That's my planter right there. It's just totally gone out of my planter and just started doing its own thing. That's crazy. My watermelons are growing and getting huge, large, This is a large, very large, getting very large watermelon. And it's getting so huge and so big till it's almost taking over this tree right here. I've been trying to get it away, get it out of this tree without damaging the plant itself. Yeah, I even got watermelons growing on it. Maybe I should cut that. Okay. Oh, got it. Yep, I got that. It's these little tentacles or something that wraps around it, and it holds the tree in place. I'm trying not to harm the plant itself, but it holds on tight. It really knows how to hold on. Trying to pull it in a different direction. Trying to get it out of this bush. It's growing inside of this bush. Pretty tough plant. Whoa. Where did it break at? Oh yeah, right there. Well, that one's bit to dust. Let's see. Try to get it out of this tree. And it's got baby watermelons on it, but it's growing inside the tree. I don't know if I guess it is natural. Yeah, but when the watermelons get big enough, it's gonna weigh the tree down. Wow. Wow, this vine is very long. Okay, let me get this out of there. Pull it off. I was trying to clip the little, I don't know what you call these things, but they like to wrap around, and it wraps around a branch or something, and then it grows, and then once it grows big enough, it wraps around another branch, and it grows even more, and it just gets tangled up into the tree itself. So I'm gonna have it growing out this way. I didn't like that. I didn't like it all up in the tree like that. But we got another problem. What am I gonna do about this side? Man. Yeah, I got a situation here. Oh man. Yeah, that one right there come out of the tree, and I broke it by mistake. I don't think this plant likes to be moved. I don't think it does. Some of these watermelons, they dry out, and I think the reason why the plant was going towards the tree is because it's a cooler place. It's a cooler place. But when the sun goes down, I'm gonna water it. I'll water it and see what happens. Yeah, I abruptly went off of my phone heated up. It's like 104 degrees out here, 104, 105. And once my phone heats up, it just automatically cuts off. So that's what happened. And that's why my video was cut short like that. But I'm going to make some improvements. I'm going to get better, you know, and I'll bring you a whole lot more quality content. As soon as I can learn how to, I'm from the old school. I done been, this is my second revolution. I done been through a lot. And cut this one right in the middle. See, what I want to do is dry these out, but I have to get them in small enough pieces to dry out. And what I'll do is I'll put them on this screen right here. Put them on this screen and set them in the sun. Let them sun dry. They'll take longer to dry out if they're whole like that. They'll take longer to dry out. But I ground them up after they dried out. Grind them up and I brew it. I brew it like you brew a tea. Put lemon in it, put honey in it, and that's what I do. I think I'll set it over here. Let's see, right here. Right here would be good. Let them dry out right there. That's just a screen and the screen have circulation going both ways all around. But I was abruptly cut off simply because my phone heated up, and I guess it's some kind of safety precaution. So that's what happened in my last video. That's what happened. Oh man. Yeah, but I've already told you why I call this my Pan-African garden, because you got a lot of troll type so-called revolutionaries online talking about Pan-Africanism is dead, and that we need another plan, and that it's too old. But you know what? The reason why we're in the condition that we're in now is because we rebelled against the wisdom of our elders and our ancestors. We are in a bad situation, and we are in a bad situation that's getting increasingly worse, exponentially. And look at the Chicago situation. You know, it's supposed to be the war on crime, but it's the war on the black community, on the black family especially. You know, we have to come to the realization, and it's way past due, that we have to build for ourselves as a people. We have to unify. And you say, well, how are we going to build for ourselves? Niggas ain't going to come together. Niggas is niggas got niggaitis, you know, and niggaitis is the opposite of unity. Well, what you're doing is you're speaking death into the race of our people when you say things like that. Watch what you say. You have to look at things not from a positive perspective, but from a perspective of war. We are at war. And the only way that we're going to be victors in this war is we have to unify. We have to unify globally. We have to unify globally. And what I mean by global is Pan-Africanism. Again, Pan-Africanism. You know, a lot of people say, well, I'm not African. You know, I'm African-American. What is American? American is a made-up illusion, a condition, a situation that socially engineered you for self-destruction. That's what African American is. If you don't believe me, look around you. Look at your young people. Look at our young people. Our great-grandparents were better off than we are. So we're moving backwards. We're not moving forward. We're moving backwards. And that's the truth. My daddy had it better than I had it. And it's not by accident, it's by design. And this is why I want you to subscribe. Subscribe to my channel. Subscribe to my website. I haven't quite finished it yet, but I will be giving out my website. Subscribe to the African World Front Facebook community. The way you write it down, you go the AWF African World Front Facebook community. That's how you type it in, because I have two websites with the same name. One is the one that they're making me pay for, and the other one, which is the oldest one, is the free one. But I'm pretty sure all of the new people, they're making people pay to boost up the count of the viewership, to boost your viewership. You know, this is capitalism. This is white supremacy. You know, it's based on money. You know, it's this profit over the lives of people. People to capitalists is dispensable, expendable, I guess. I don't know how you say it, but they don't care about the lives of people. They're looking, the bottom line is profit. They don't care about the lives of people, because they're advocating that there's too many people on the planet already. So, I mean, you have to look at the situation that we're in as a whole, as you have to look at the situation as a people, you know, and we're under a system that Dr. Henry Clark says that bears you no friends. We don't have any friends in this on this planet. People are jealous of us. People hate us for no reason. We are the first people, and we have given the gifts of civilization, religion, science, technology to the planet, and received no credit or no no recognition for it. And they not only do it like that to us or disrespect us like that, but we disrespect ourselves like that. We are at war, like I say, and it's coming. It's beginning in Chicago, and it's going to just keep spreading and spreading and spreading. I'm in a repatriation movement to get to Ghana. I'm saving my money now to try and so that I can buy some land in Ghana and maybe even start a garden or start a farm, feed people. Africa is a rich continent, and a lot of politics is saying that Africa don't like you and that those people hate what you do and they don't recognize you. They are just as sick as black folks in America are. You got some awakened people that are trying to do positive things, but we just don't have enough. We don't have enough awakened black folks, and then the ones that we do have, they just, it takes so long to see any positive results. They just revert back to being asleep again. That's the way that it can work in reverse too. That's the way it works also. They just go back to sleep and start doing the things that they used to do when they were asleep. People want immediate results, and if they don't get it, then they'll go back into the Christian illusion and put it all on Jesus. That ain't the way. That's an illusion. That ain't the way the world works. We are the oldest people on the planet, and we are the worst treated people on the planet. People have stolen ideas from us and become millionaires. We have created industries, and we're still poor. We're still penniless. We are being exploited all over the planet, and we have to do something. Something has to be done. If we don't do anything, we're gonna die as a people. We will cease to exist as a people if nothing is done. I think this planet's gonna die because it's not doing too good. I should have just left it in the tree, but it's stressing the plant out. Look at the leaves. That's how a plant grows. Tells you about the plant. This plant right here, this is a different watermelon plant. It's got a different kind of watermelon, but it was growing all crazy and stuff, and I just took it and directed it the way I wanted to go, and it's doing fine now. But I think this one is going through shock, some kind of shock. So I hope it makes it, but if not, then that would be more energy for this side of the plant itself. And it would see it's going back into the trees. It's going into this tree right here. And I looked over there and saw this. That's when I said, we got a situation here. We got a problem. And what happened was, I said, well, if I'm pulling that out of the tree, then I got to pull this side over here out of this tree right here. But then you got the plant right next to the tree, so it's just going to grow and grow back into the tree again. So whatever, shit. I don't think it likes the sun, but well, it's just an experiment. I'm gonna just keep doing what I do. and giving you guys reports on what I do. I committed myself to do a 30-minute video. I'm at 25. So, but yeah, I put a video on a Facebook Messenger where Ben X was talking about telling the young brothers to put down the guns, and they're making videos of themselves holding and brandishing guns, and talking all kinds of crap like I'll blow your brains out, nigga, I'll shoot you, nigga, and bang bang and all this bull. That's death culture. That's a death culture mentality, and it's not by accident that you think that way. It's through the rap music, and everything has been already designed for the way they want you to be. It doesn't sound like it's real. It sounds like something out of a movie, but it's true. We've been socially engineered. And what I mean by socially engineered is that most people who are socially engineered are people that are asleep. That's the reason why they want you to stay asleep, so they can maintain the control. And the control is not good. The control is what's going on now in Chicago, using you as a scapegoat to kill off all of your soldiers. We need soldiers. Most of our young men are in jail or in prison. And they're in prison, wasting time, warehoused in prisons. And the private owners of the prison, this privatized prison system, are getting paid. They're getting paid every day that they have you in prison. And it's become a multi-billion-dollar industry. And within the last, 8-9 years, the privatization of prisons is escalating. America got more prisoners than all of the countries who has prisons put together. We got millions of people in prison, and 90% of that population are young black men. Why? It's because they don't want soldiers. Young black men are soldiers. Black men supposed to protect the community, keep crime down in the community, But we're not organized. We're not even set up for that type of operation. I've mentioned strategic defense initiatives. I've been talking about that for a long time. Black strategic defense initiatives. How can we meet together and spread this idea all over the world? Where is our military? Where are our institutions to teach our children? You can't expect your enemy to educate your kids. I don't care how brainwashed you are. I know that black people value education, but we should educate our children. We should not let our enemy educate our children. That's the reason why they're in the situation that they're in now. Is because the enemy is educating us to be buffoons and idiots and kill up each other. That's what's going on. That slave mentality. The enemy is teaching us how to continue to be a slave. Teaching us a death culture. And most of our young people are unaware of it, that they've been mind controlled, socially engineered, controlled. And most of them don't give a damn. They don't care. They don't care about that. Trying to keep these doggone plants alive. Trying to keep them alive. Look at this. That comes from stepping on them. Stepping on the vines and stuff. I will never get a yield like that. I'm just gonna leave them alone. I'm not gonna even mess with them. People come over and watch and look at my watermelons, and they step on the vines. Hey man, get off my vines, man! Don't step on my vines. You know, that's what I'm talking about. You know, they want to eat the watermelon, but they have a total disrespect for the plant. And the plant is the one that's I see a split right there. I see a split right there. There's a split. But this is the big watermelon. It's still got a lot of growth to do. These are this is the more rounder type of watermelon. That's the more rounder type. Yeah. You know, we need to take over the education of our children, and then we need to set up a curriculum. I don't know if you've ever heard of Marcus Klein, but he has a school model that can be solidified and standardized and taken everywhere black people live. We need to set up a Marcus Klein styled school, elementary schools, and then move on to middle school and move on to colleges. Or, you know, just have one school that includes elementary, middle, and college. You know, we don't have to have separate institutions for a multiple of things. But I'll get back with you guys, my brothers, my sisters, and my black family. And like I say, subscribe to my channel. I need your support. If you like my ideas and the way that I'm doing this video, and I try to be as realistic and as real as possible. I don't like that commercial style presentations and all of that crap. You know, I just want to be real. I want to be real, and I want you guys to consider real solutions to our worldwide problem. Our worldwide problem is white supremacy. That is our problem. It's a global problem. It's a little bit different in different countries, but it's basically you're dealing with the same old evil system of white supremacy. And it's not just one individual, it's a system. It's a way of thinking. Our children have been indoctrinated with this evil system. So we need to de-brainwash our children. We need to take the minds of our children back. We need to take it back. We need to take our children's minds back. That way we take our future back. But as of now, they got our children's minds. You know, have you noticed how our children talk now? I mean, they talk like our white folks call it proper English. But you know, if you close your eyes and listen to a black girl talk and listen to a white girl talk, you can tell the difference. You can tell the difference of the two. This is what has happened to us. You know, back in the day, they could determine whether a black person was on the phone applying for a job application or a white person, or a Mexican or an Italian or whatever. Depends on the accent. You know, but now This is how deep they have gotten in our children's minds. Our children sound just like white people. You know, it used to be a trend. You know, we used to have pride in how we talk, but now it's like you sound just like Becky, sound just like John or whatever. You know, a Bill. You know, and that's what's so crazy about it. It's running, and I'm gonna let it do what it do. Watermelons need what? Water. That's right. Oh wow, it's leaking from there. There's water coming out of that. I don't think it's gonna get any bigger than that. I might have to terminate harvest. Okay. Well, I really enjoyed you guys, my brothers and sisters in the diaspora, and you'll be hearing more and more from me. But I just got a few things I gotta do. I'm not as frequent as I should be, but I will be. So for now, it's gonna be peace and black global power, family. See you sometime next week. I'll be making another video sometime next week. The reason why I made this one so close together to the last one was because my phone got too hot and it just automatically cut off. Like a car that overheats. It automatically shuts everything down. So I'll see you. And I love you guys. I love my people. Peace.